Can you feel that? Do you smell that in the air? Positivity, greatness, success, healing, forgiveness. All of those things, I smell it, I feel it in the air. Hey gems, welcome back to another episode of the Betty Reyes channel. I know that you all may be wondering, why do we have the mood set to this color? Why is the music playing? Why do I even sound like this? Because if you know me, then you know that I'm usually very loud, energetic, and showing a ton of personality. And I still am. But the reason why we're not doing too much today is because today we're going with some very lax, chill, meditated type of vibes. It is Mental Health Monday. The world needs to see and hear, and we need to talk about these things because your mental health matters. My mental health matters. All of our mental health matters. We matter. These are things that we all battle on a daily basis. You are not alone. So before we get into today's topic about mental health, make sure that you do 3 things. You like, you comment, and you subscribe to my channel. Essential part of the conversation will be based upon feeling like your back is against the wall, you have nowhere to turn to, no one to turn to, feeling like everybody is against you. I know that I'm not the only person that's ever felt like the world was against her. Like the people that loved me weren't really there for me. Felt like everything was falling apart. Not knowing what to do, how to come back from it, how to feel, really how to feel. And it's very important when you're feeling all of these ways to go through every single one of those emotions. And I mean that. They are raw. They are authentic. They are real. It's how you feel. So it's important that you don't neglect your feelings, your emotions, because you matter. And if you start neglecting how you feel, you're neglecting yourself. And that's unhealthy. When you're feeling like there is no going forward, like you have nowhere else to turn to, no one to go to, what should you do? Because in those moments, that is God testing you, and that is the devil trying to defeat you. What you do next, how you react, is what's going to matter next. Feel what you feel, but don't neglect it. Go through it. Just because you feel like you're not going to be able to push through, that's not true. You will rise above it. You've risen above it before. And I'll tell you guys my own personal story about something that's personally happened to me, where I felt like I couldn't keep going. And it's not necessarily that I felt defeated. It's just I felt alone. Even though I had people in my corner to love me, certain situations were taking place back to back to back to back, right? And that's the devil, right? That's the devil trying to break you over and over and over again. And sometimes it is very difficult to keep being strong and fighting through it and getting over it and pushing through and pushing through. Because I've been there. We all have breaking points. However, it's important that you realize when you're feeling like you're about to explode, when you're feeling like you can't keep going, and instead of taking it out on the people that do love you, the people that are there for you, you need to decompress. You need to do things that make you yourself happy. Because I recently was in a situation where I basically felt bombarded, right? From people that I thought loved me. People who I thought were there for me. Relationships with. And strong ones at that. Ones that you can't describe. Created memories that are everlasting, right? However, it's important that you don't kindle on the memories and on people who and how they once were. Because people change. Every day people change. I've changed. I changed. I hope to keep changing because I hope to keep growing as a woman. Because if I was still the same person that I was 5, even 3 years ago, then I would be showing no growth in life. And honestly, I would be concerned for me because I have a child now in life. I've overcome a lot of different obstacles. I'm living a whole different life than I was living 4, 5, 6 years ago, even 3 years ago. Sometimes some people are so caught up on the individual that you were once in your life that they don't know how to forgive or move forward or to see you for the person you are at that exact moment. Sometimes people want you to be stuck in that life that you once were in. People don't want to see you grow. And that has a lot to do, not with you, but with them, with themselves. And sometimes in situations when people that you love and are supposed to love you and supposed to be there for you aren't there for you and end up turning their backs on you, making you feel like you're alone and don't have anybody. In those moments, you need to remember that you're not alone. And you need to rise above all of that. Because God is only putting you through those things and through those situations to show you how strong you are as a person. You don't want to be back in those situations that you once were. You don't want to be back to that old person that you once were. Because in those moments, I realized that I was becoming back the same person or doing the things that the old Betty used to do. And that scared me because I've grown a lot from that person. And I am proud to have grown from that person because I wasn't the nicest person on the block. I didn't have the cleanest slate. I've been through things. Trials and tribulations, baby. Because it takes one to learn something and to go through things, proceed and be a soldier. God puts his strongest soldiers through his toughest battles. I was in a situation where I felt like I was going back to a person that I never want to be again. And in those moments, I realized how much I've grown and how much I have to lose. The reason why I've left certain situations, don't sit at the same table with certain people, don't kick it with certain people, don't do the same things that I once used to do, or entertain the same BS that I once used to, because I got too much to lose. And when you realize that, I promise you, you'll never look back. You need those kind of moments, those type of days, those type of situations to take place for you to feel like you can't keep going. Then for you to have a reality check with yourself. Look at the person in the mirror and really realize how strong you are. Because it really takes a strong individual to stand on their own 2 feet with their head held high, leading and standing for what they believe, not what someone else believes, not what someone else says, because someone else says that's cool. No. Be your own person. Be that leader in the room when everybody else is following. Be the person that stands up for what he or she believes, whether it makes people feel uncomfortable, makes people feel some kind of way. Stand strong on what you believe. And remember, you will rise above whatever you're going through right now. Your back may be against the wall at this moment, but you will get through that. The person in the mirror, to realize that you can get through this. Just because you continuously keep hitting these roadblocks or keep hitting this wall over and over again doesn't mean you need to give up. That's what everybody wants you to do. People want you to give up. You're going to give them that. You're going to give them that benefit. You're going to give them that happiness because that's what people want. Is that what you're going to give them? Or are you going to prove them wrong? You're going to do what makes you happy. And you're going to get yourself out of that dark place, out of that hole. You're going to stand strong and you're going to push through. Because you're a strong individual and you will not allow this to break you. Even though it was supposed to break you. Even though you're not supposed to be here today. You're not supposed to be standing here being forgiving. Right? It takes a strong individual to forgive. And sometimes you're not forgiving a person for them. You're forgiving a person or a situation for yourself. And it's important to do those things so that you can move forward with your happiness without any weight on your shoulders. Because people do not want to see you happy. People do not want to see you rising. People do not want to see you doing good. That's the reason why people may not like you. That's the reason why you may have to stand alone in certain situations. That's the reason why you've been in situations with people that you love and that were supposed to love you and instead show you their true colors. Show you who they really are. And honestly, you want that. You want God to show you who people really are so that you can make a choice if you're going to continue to be around for that or are you not with that. So I say this to say, when you feel like you can't push through, I really mean that. When you feel like your back is against the wall, when you feel like you just feel like giving up, you just feel like dropping, letting go. I've been there. I'm telling you guys, I've been there. Don't let Satan win. Rebuke the devil. And remember, you are strong. Mentally, physically, emotionally, you are strong. You are amazing. You are intelligent. You matter. You're healthy. You woke up this morning. You're breathing. You have a family. You have a husband. You have a wife. Whatever you have, be thankful. And remember, there are people out here who really don't have anything. So just because you may not have the world just yet, doesn't mean the world that you have isn't amazing. So remember, your mental health matters. My mental health matters. Our mental health matters. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I really do. Next week, we will have a whole different topic. So join me next week on Mental Health Mondays with Betty Reyes. Now y'all remember, you will rise above all of this. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You matter. Your mental health matters. Until next week, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao.